Hello, in this video we will discuss about the increased sperm count and fertility rate, and we will just focus on the testosterone only and how the testosterone will link with the increased sperm count and fertility rate as well as the secondary sexual character of the male. And what is the sexual character? We will also learn about a lot of things in this video. So let's begin to understand the sperm is the gametes, contain half number of chromosome haploid from diploid produces due to the meiosis in male reproductive organ testes from the spermatocyte to the spermatid to the mature sperms. So the normal sperm count can be 15 million to greater than 200 million per ml of semen is normal during the test from the semen, while the abnormal sperm count due to the less amount of the testosterone in blood will lead to less than 15 million in per milliliter in the semen, so the per milliliter per ml. So let's here is what is the testosterone. Testosterone are present in the normal range in our blood during the young age 300 to 1000 nanogram per deciliter. It is the normal after the checkup in during the morning and night. We can understand the range between the 300 to 1000 nanogram per deciliter, and if the test will be below 300 nanogram per deciliter is considered to abnormal. So the let's here is you can understand this is the testosterone, and the normal can be a 300 to 1000 nanogram per deciliter should be in our blood, and below 300 nanogram per deciliter is considered to abnormal. So let's begin to understand from the puberty state will stimulate the spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis mean the formation of sperms from the testes known as the spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the process. So this is during the puberty level. The testosterone will be increased. How? Because our pituitary gland will stimulate the follicle stimulating hormone in the testes to bind with the Leydig cell to produce testosterone, which that is stimulate the sperm formation and dihydrotestosterone conversion, which that is secondary sexual character, deep voice, muscle grow, and hair on body and beard. While the primary sexual character means the sperm production and the primary organ, for example, the reproductive organ development. While the cholesterol, which that is developed from the fats and vitamins which that trigger the cholesterol will use in the testes of the reproductive system is here, which that produce through cholesterol. So the cholesterol is very important. This is the part of the reproductive system, the vas deferens and the bulbourethral gland, prostate gland, and erectile tissue, testes, and the penis head, and the ureter, and the basically the ureter and the seminal vesicle. So this is the pituitary gland, which that is the upper part of the pituitary gland is known as the hypothalamus, which that is responsible for the secretion of the follicle stimulating hormone releasing factor and gonadotropin releasing factor, which that will directly bind with the Leydig cell of the testes, and the follicle stimulating hormone will endocrine hormone released from the anterior part of the pituitary adenohypophysis. During the exercise, it will lead to produce also growth hormone, and this growth hormone lead to growth of testes also due to the growth hormone. But the testis is responsible for the production of the testosterone will lead to also responsible for the increase of the testis size and the reproductive organ. So the growth hormone bind with the receptor, while the testosterone will bind directly into the DNA for change the DNA, and transcriptional factor will lead to change in the target cell. So that is why the testosterone will directly affect because it is the lipophilic, while the growth hormone is the lipophobic. And proliferation, differentiation, and the growth of the cell and cell division is triggered due to the testosterone will bind with the DNA, will activate the production of protein. That protein is very efficiently work for the proliferation and differentiation of the cell. For example, the production of beard. Before the puberty, the beard will not occur. That is why the differentiation. So here is the testosterone production rate decline by age. So this is the vertical shows that the concentration of the testosterone, while the so horizontally shows that age. So the 100% testosterone will produce till 25-year age, while the 70 to 75 in 35 age, 65 to 70% is for 40 age, and 60 to 65% is 45, and 55% to 60 is 50 age of the person, and so on. So in this way, the rapid decline due to the aging. But this is a person which that is the young, and it contain a beard, as well as because the dihydrotestosterone will produce more, but a dihydrotestosterone will work longer. So that is why the beard will not fall. So this is a deep voice, strength, muscle, hair, which that is the character, and deep voice, and that is the character of the rapid growth and rapid puberty level due to the lead to concentration of the testosterone 100%. While this is the aging, it means the old aged person 65 years containing 50% decrease, and 50% will be working. So in this way, the muscle loss, the shoulder down, weakness, fatigue, loss of hairs, and loss of agility is the character of the decline of the testosterone. So anyhow, I hope you are getting this concept, this about the testosterone and how it's work and how to increase sperm count and fertility rate. So let's begin to understand also the influence of testosterone. So basically the influence is differently, and different organs which that is basically influenced by the testosterone. For example, skin can be a glow due to the testosterone production and not wrinkled before the aging, and muscle growth and strength, endurance, and bone density, and the mass of bone will increase more, and the size of the body will increase. Brain a target, the increased sex drive, improve mood, confidence, memory function. And this is the hair growth also due to the testosterone, and the body hair is also the characteristics of the testosterone production more. But on the other hand, the RBC will produce the production of RBC from the bone marrow, because the bone marrow will increase, the density of the bone marrow will increase. So that is why the directly link with the red blood cell production, because the erythrocyte will produce from the bone marrow. On the other hand, the sex organ will be developed, and sperm will increase erectile function and prostate growth. But a seminal vesicle and prostate gland will produce the semen, and the semen is the basically is the 50 basically is the not 50 but more than 70% is semen, which that is used for the sperm movement. So let's begin to understand the increased testosterone when abnormal. For example, some dysfunction of the testosterone after the puberty. So no approach to increase the testosterone because the genetic defect or some defect which that can be improved through eat more dietary fat, more than 35% of calorie intake, and in this way it is weak evidence, scientific weak evidence, which that is the 10 to 15% increase the testosterone. While on the other hand, the optimized body fat level 9 to 30% body fat will, that is the moderate evidence according to the science, will lead to the possibility will to increase the testosterone. But on the other hand, the basically is the endurance and increase due to the resistance training, and this is the directly linked for the production of the testosterone. For example, the bigger muscle will training the bigger muscle through resistance training will lead to increase more testosterone, the 15% plus. And the strong evidence this is exercise and sleep 7 to 8 hours, which that is the 15% to 15 13% 30% increase the testosterone. So don't be zinc deficient. 20 milligram per day should be needed in our body, so the zinc concentration should be more, and be focused on the zinc because this is the strong evidence. 10 to 16% increase the testosterone through zinc. So that no strong scientific evidence that shows the meaningful effect on testosterone. For example, the vitamin D, ashwagandha, and the soy products. Well, let's begin to understand through fats during the fasting. Fasting is very good and positive effect for the production of testosterone. Why? Because here is a fat in the adipose tissue store, which that is not working because it is going to store. But during the fasting will trigger the human sensitive lipase enzyme will produce the triacylglycerol to conversion into the fatty acid and glycerol, which that will convert, and this liver use this fatty acid and triacylglycerol also will produce the cholesterol from this mechanism through a HMG CoA enzyme. And in this way, this is the cholesterol production will directly go into the testes, and the testis will synthesis through a Leydig cell, which that bind with the follicle stimulating hormone with the Leydig cell to produce the testes to produce testosterone and dihydrotestosterone. So this is the mechanism. While during the drastically more deficient of the testosterone will lead to inject the synthetic testosterone, the hormone therapy is known as, which that is the external testosterone will be inject for the production of hairs and beard and muscle for the health. So this is the basically related to the increased sperm count due to the testosterone increase. So that when increase the testosterone mean the increase of the fertility rate. When the fertility rate increase mean the increased sperm count, the normal sperm count. So that is why this was the video about increased sperm count and fertility rate, as well as the testosterone working, testosterone production. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. And on the other hand, you can give the comment below for the release of new video about the testosterone. So thanks for watching. Bye.